Kansas State Wildcats' Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon State's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week. Started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know, it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Stewart. Works the middle. Turning it on. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll throw on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And it'll be down right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do. Down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete on the comeback. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Here comes the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Caught behind the line. It's Yoder. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. advantage slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to throw, it's Stewart. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kingsbury. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. At the 40, there he goes. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Beavers Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Creates a little room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the...
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got his man. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got a man. It's Kingsbury. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Kansas State! the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off play action. Release to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get it going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kingsbury. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Caught close to the marker. It's Kingsbury. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. 1st guy couldn't get him, 2nd guy finally did. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He's got it again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This time on target.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Beavers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Yoder. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Beavers want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Markham. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Beavers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Let's go! Let's go! Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than before.
They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.